Yo, algorithm. We're in the building, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to the best chat in the world. We see you guys, man. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphk and Wasted Show.
Or the Wasted and Graphk Show, whichever way you like to slice it. What's the deal, brother?
What's good, big bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, I feel great, man. Any day we get to talk some Raider football and there's some real shit going on, it's a wonderful day, brother.
It's always a blessing. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs, meaning hit them thumbs up, whether you're watching on Twitter or Wasted channel or my channel. Do us a favor, you guys. Hit that subscribe button, man. We are on our way to some new milestones. We cannot do it without you guys, man. Salute to the chat. Real quick, also, my apologies. I had to cancel my coffee and convo this morning. Had a family emergency. Everybody's good. It's nothing crazy, but I just had to take care of my son. But we back. And to be real with you, man, I like doing these shows anyway. You know, I love doing coffee and convos, but to have my brother on screen with me is always that much better because we get a chance to debate a little bit and have some fun. You know what I mean?
Skill. Hey, skill.
Yo, salute to Raider. He said, damn, Graphk, you real life ball. Oh, I'm real life ball, King.
Graphk, I just got a text from my daughter, my oldest daughter. She said, tell Unc I need a coffee mug.
Oh, I got it.
She said, tell Unc I need a coffee mug.
I got it.
And I got to get the Layla took my Talk That Shit shirt. So I got it. My youngest one took it.
Send me the Addy again because it's lost in the text. Send me again. I'll send over a few things to the family, man. You already know. He said, I thought that was a beanie. Yo, salute, man, to Alex. Our brother Top Beats is in the building. Cap, sure. Mondo Reyes. Let's get it. King Niles is in the building. Salute, Sis Papa T. Salute to Ghost, Anthony. All our people in here in the building, man. Let's have a good one today, you guys. A lot to talk about, man. There's a lot of stuff to unpack today. Antonio Pierce's, not a presser, but his interviews at the, the annual owners meetings. We're going to talk about that. We're going to break down some of Tom Telesco's draft history with the Chargers, kind of go over that, see if there's a trend there, you guys. See if we can break this down a little bit because they've been holding everything it's been tight-knit, man. It's been real close to the heart. They're not letting anything go, but we're going to go kind of break some of this down and see if we can maybe figure a few things out on how we're going to approach this draft coming up next month. It's less than 30 days away now, you guys. Actually, I think it is 30 days from today.
Exactly 30 days.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about the Commanders, man. We can start there. Did you see this today? Hey, yeah. Adam Peters is saying JJ McCarthy, man. There's a lot of talk about them potentially taking JJ McCarthy. I want to say this real quick. I got to give our brother Wasted his flowers because he has definitely been building up JJ McCarthy. And it looks as though, man, more and more his stock just continues to rise. There's a lot of other teams talking about taking JJ. We know the Minnesota Vikings. They got 2 firsts that they can package up to move up, but they may not be able to do it. The Commanders may take him at 2, man. And that means that maybe, just maybe, a familiar name around Raider Nation may continue to drop. And not even just him. Drake May, another guy that now all these talent evaluators are saying that he may need a year or two. You know what I mean? He's a project talent. But either way, man, I like the way that they're playing this. But what do you think about Adam Peters and the connection with bringing in JJ McCarthy at number 2? Do you think that would be a reach? Do you think this could be a devastating blow to the organization? Or do you think it would work with Cliff Kingsbury over there calling the O?
I think if they surround him with the mindset in the organization to give him everything he needs to be successful, he can play at the next level, bro. I think the problem with JJ McCarthy is the sample size in college.
Yeah.
Is he big? Is he strong? Can he throw the ball hard? Can he move? He's six, but was 6'4".
Yeah.
Those are all. And does he study film? Does he work hard? Those are all the things you need to have a successful quarterback in the NFL. And for you to have a coach mindset to where you're going to tailor your scheme around his strengths instead of, being so rigid like a Josh McDaniels and saying, do it my way or the highway. Those are the quarterbacks that normally fail. If you look at what Mike Shanahan did when he was in Washington, he took what RG3 did well, he tailored his offense around RG3, and that's why it worked. But then when you got Jay Gruden, he came in, he totally ruined the kid's career.
Yeah.
That's really, it's very little that separates the greats from guys who were drafted high who didn't make it. It's all about how they're supported.
What do you think about Jim Harbaugh saying that was the best pro day he's ever seen? And I want to ask you this because, that is his quarterback. They won a national championship together. He's hyping him up as he should. That's his guy. But do you see anything there, man? Because I'm starting to see a lot of rumors flying around that, potentially the Chargers can move, Herbert, which that's not going to happen. But what do you take from this? Is it just a former coach just praising his former quarterback and just basically helping him build his stock up?
I think it's a few things. I think one, by Jim Harbaugh building up JJ McCarthy, right? It kind of helps the Chargers. It helps everybody in the draft because the higher that he's drafted, the lower another guy that would have got drafted earlier falls down because no one had him in the mix to be taken in the top 3.
No, and
no one had that.
He's a top 5 pick at this point.
Yeah, so now the top 5 changes. Now, when we look at Terry and Arnold and guys like that, now they fall down because of that. So it's a little bit of that. And Jim Harbaugh is a classic rah-rah, blow smoke up your ass kind of guy.
Definitely.
Year in and
year out. Year in and year out. He did it with flirting with the idea of coming back to the NFL. He did it year in and year out. So we know. Yeah.
Even the way he celebrates. Yeah. Like at the end, he's a jolly good fellow and all this bullshit.
I love Harbaugh, man. I hate him now because he's the Charger. But, we've talked about that previously, man. Salute to Cap. Wasted and Graphk. Thanks for coming on. I was losing my fucking mind with the comments and the people on Mitch's show. Y'all save me. Salute to our brother Mitch over there and our brother Chuck. Man. Salute to them. Cap, my guy, man. Appreciate you for pulling up on us, brother. Salute to Max also. Please, God, let Washington take McCarthy and New England sell the number 3 pick to us so we can draft Jaden Daniels and just win, baby. Now, Max, this is something else to keep an eye on because what happened? Their new head coach, came out and said that, they're very comfortable, which is smoke, going into the season with Jacoby Brissett as their quarterback. They think that they can win with him, but they also know that there's a lot of needs out there in New England. Wasted. They need some receivers. They need some O-line help. They need a lot over there. They're always going to be that defensive-minded team. They got Jared Mayo over there. He's going to be I think he's going to be a great head coach. You know what I mean? But I think that it's just like the Arizona Cardinals at 4. The Cardinals need so much talent that they need a lot. They need a lot right now. They lost a lot. I can see them trading back. Before it was Marvin Harrison Jr. going to the Cardinals, set in stone. They go get their guy, number one wide receiver, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison. But I'm thinking now that may be the sweet spot right there. I think that New England may sell, in which I don't believe. I still think that they may take Drake May there, but number 4 gets interesting here with the Arizona Cardinals because they have so many needs, man. They need some defensive line help. They need some offensive line help. They need multiple receivers at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I can definitely see Arizona playing ball with us, moving back to 13 and allowing us to move up. Let's just say Jaden Daniels is gone. I mean, Antonio Pierce today praised JJ McCarthy. He said he's the top 3 quarterback in this draft. Now, that can be smoke. He could be saying this to try and, have Jaden Daniels somehow, some way fall a little bit so we could potentially go up and get him. But, what do you take from that as well as him praising JJ McCarthy? Is this some smoke here or is this a realistic thing? Like, he's a top 3 guy.
I think it's smoke because he's made a mistake. Excuse his ignorance, for being forthcoming. But, like, if everyone knows that you're all in on Jaden Daniels, right, they're going to charge you a premium. Yeah. Like it's like the price for ice water in hell.
Yeah.
Ice water might be free up here, but ice water in hell is $1 billion, right? They already know what it is, bro.
Yeah.
So by him saying that he's receptive to taking someone else, now that kind of changes the narrative.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows that Tom Telesco and AP are lock and step with each other. Yeah. That's the one thing when people talk about what's going on. They are lock and step. They're together. This is a consortium here. Yeah. I think the construct of the Raiders is what his father had. Owner, GM, assistant GM, head coach, and those are the four people who kind of straw the drink there. And maybe Brady might be that guy that's around, even though he's not a part of the ownership group.
Yeah. Let me salute to the chat real quick. Salute to Ben also. Rumors have JJ ran a 4.48 in the 40 and throws 75 yards, man. Look, JJ has absolutely been killing the combine, killing his pro day. He's done everything right in the offseason up to this point to help build his stock. The measurables are there. The arm strength is there. Once again, you guys, he did everything that was asked of him at Michigan. They didn't ask him to do other things. They asked him to be a game manager. They ran the football effectively and had a great defensive-minded team. But it's going to be interesting to see where this is in terms of JJ. It could be a top 3 pick, or he can potentially fall to 13. You just never know. We never know. We see this year in and year out. Let's talk about AP's presser today, you guys. Salute to Hondo, salute to Victor Tafer and all those guys. They asked some pretty good questions. Let's talk we took a few notes. Gardner Minshew. I love how he brought that up. He said, "Shit, he beat us this last year." You know what I mean? Like, why'd you go get Minshew? Because he beat us. You know what I mean? Like, the competitive edge is there. He said he's a madman. He fits the Raider mold. How do you feel about, his statement about Gardner Minshew at this point?
Yeah, I feel like, look, I'm glad he feels that way, right? I'm glad that Gardner Minshew didn't happen in a vacuum. But if I'm being honest, it kind of worries me a little bit. Because if you're that happy having Gardner Minshew be your starter, then I'm not happy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he still said it. And let me piggyback off that. He said it still goes through Aiden O'Connell at this point. Like, everything goes through Aiden O'Connell. I think he's pretty much saying, like, it's up to Aiden to win this job. This is his job to lose. And all the rumors and everything, you guys, and this ain't even really rumors because there's people in the building that are saying that Aiden's in there every day, working, trying to get better. The one thing that he did say that I liked, and I said this the other day and people thought I was crazy, was he needs to be more vocal, become more of a vocal leader. I mean, he did everything right last year. All the adversity, he fought against it. He won some games. There was some games where he played down. Let's just keep it a buck. The 3-0 loss to Minnesota is unacceptable. But I love that he said that. Like, he needs to be more vocal to be that guy. He has to be a leader in that locker room in order to be the quarterback. What did you take from that?
They say that, but then at the end of the day, Graphk, you play sports, right?
Yeah.
You can't have a fucking scrub be a leader. Your play has to allow you to lead the team. Like, Tom Brady didn't come to the Patriots and lead them initially.
Yeah,
he was quiet as a little schoolboy initially until he won, and then he became the leader. He wasn't fucking sticking his finger in Teddy Bruschi and Willie McGinnis' face.
No, at all.
and Troy Brown and all of them. He wasn't doing that. He wasn't Psycho Tom back then.
Yeah. He also, speaking of Brown, he mentioned Anthony Brown today. A guy that we brought in last year. He said that he's very mobile, poised, athletic. He even mentioned him. I mean, in which I know this is just the head coach trying to up their, try to get their guys motivated. But he did state that, he'll be fighting for a spot, this upcoming season. How do you feel about that? We're familiar with Anthony Brown. We've seen him play with Baltimore. He's came in and started here and there for him. But he is a guy that uses his legs a lot more. He is dynamic. He's mobile. But I mean, there's a reason why he's been pretty much a third string guy at this point, right?
He's gonna have to use his legs on the unemployment line. That guy is not.
I agree. I don't think he's gonna be on this roster. I think once we draft our guy, it's gonna be a 3-headed monster with Aiden, Minshew, and the guy that we draft. I loved it also. AP, he said he's going to lean heavily on Tom's experience as a GM going into the draft. He also said that, one thing I like was he's ready to go all in. But Tom Telesco is a patient guy. He understands the process. What I took from that a little bit was AP saying, let's go get our guy. And Tom saying, be patient, Grasshopper. Like, you new to this. I've done this before. Patience, Grasshopper. How do you feel about that? Because he said that. He said, look, I'm ready to go all out and win right now type shit. But he was like, but Tom is basically, preaching. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Bro, I'm just glad that this is the reason why myself and you, we've always asked for a regular organization.
Yes.
That's why it's dangerous having a coach that has final cut because he's too close to the product. He's too close. You ever hear that saying, you're too close to the forest to see the trees?
Yes.
That's the problem when you have a coach, because he's the guy that's next to the players. He's the guy who's going to get judged on a week in and week out basis. Like the media is not going to blame the GM. They're going to blame the head coach and the quarterback.
Yeah.
And when you have that kind of pressure on you, sometimes you might make a move for now and cut off your nose to spite your face. So I'm glad Tom Telesco is like, whoa, Kimosabe.
Yeah.
We got this. And the good thing about Tom Telesco that I like, he's an old school scout. So that there's a lot of good things about that. Some of the guys that Tom Telesco brings in are guys that he had a high grade on previously when he was scouting.
Yep. Facts.
And he brings them in. And I love that. So you can build a roster with an identity from that prism.
Yeah. And he also said, I think this is pretty much set in stone for us. Defense will be the strong point of this team. He talked about the defensive line, bringing in Wilkins, the best free agent on the market. Also praised Jordan Love randomly. I know he gave Jordan Love his flowers. A Green Bay guy asked him a question, said that, he thanked God that Jordan Love figured it out after we played them. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
He talked heavily about Aiyuk, calling him a dog and saying he has that small man complex. The Detroit Lions reporter asked him about Aiyuk and what they're getting from him. Also talked a little bit about Jaden Daniels. I like it. He said, his ability to run separates himself from others. But someone said to him, what about his frame? It's very thin, and so on and so on. And he said, look, as a man, the weight comes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get in the league, you work out, you start working out, you build a frame. You know what I mean? He's not expecting him to come in and be that guy.
But that's the problem. The way that kid looks, he is like you. It's going to take him everything to gain weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, it hurts the nose because I'm like, I cannot gain any type of weight, bro.
Bro, listen, Graphk be in the gym. He lift weights. He gets a power protein shake.
All day, every day.
All of that shit. And he can't gain any weight. I think since I met Graphk, he's actually lost weight.
Hell yeah.
Some people can't put weight on. With me, if I don't go to the gym and I have a half-eaten sandwich, I'll put on 10 pounds. That's how it is, yo. So,
that's just funny. Salute to Money, man. This is the #1 Raiders show. We appreciate you, brother. Fellas, you guys are doing it right. Trade 3 first-rounders and go get your guy. We are a QB away from a championship corner. OL rounds 2 and 3. Salute to our guy, Money Main, on the $5 donation. Salute to Larry as well. All this smoke. We're 1 week from JJ being rumored as the #1 pick. Man is going to be this year's Levis and drop. Interesting. Okay, LV. I don't see him dropping that far in the second round at all.
Now, because Will Levis was a guy that everybody said that this guy is not a first-round pick. Yeah. We, in these mock drafts, thought he could be a first-round pick, and people comparing him to DC and stuff like that. But if you go back and look at the way the only person who had Will Levis high was Mel Kiper Jr. Sorry, I didn't mean it.
Oh no, in Graphk Raider.
You didn't have him as a first-round pick, though.
I did have him as a first-round pick.
Oh, yeah, we had that argument last year.
I had Will Levis as the first-round pick. And mind you, it hasn't he looked okay last year, when he had to be QB1, but there's still some growth there that has to take place in order for him to be that guy. But I like what
he said.
Salute to Hug D's, our brother, man. Appreciate you as always, King. Love you, bro. Salute to all the new members in the building. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top on both channels. Wasted has his pinned up top also. Make sure you if you want to support, we appreciate you guys. Salute to Trap God. Graphk is on his Tupac-ish today. Talk that shit. And salute to Big Al. We was just talking about this off screen. We ain't gonna talk about that on live.
Yeah.
It's actually hilarious, man. A few other things, you guys, that I seen was, AP also said, I became a great listener from experience, right? And by having experience around him. And he mentioned Patrick Graham. He's starting to, actually become a good listener. He was always the rah-rah football guy, just boom, 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 boom. Now you actually have to listen now. You're the head coach of one of the greatest organizations in sports history. And he's starting to lean heavily on the Tom Telescos and Patrick Grahams. I thought that was pretty interesting. Like I said, he wants to win now, but it is a process. He talked about the O-line definitely needing an upgrade. That is something that we're going to look at, whether it's in free agency or the draft. I assumed he was talking to draft wasted because he said, I did not expect the guard market to be what it was. So it looks like they took a look, at the guards, and they've been kind of pumping the brakes a little bit. And that's one thing
they did like Drewski. They were like,
because he said that, Tom Telesco, patience, right? And what happens at this point in the game in free agency, Wasted? What happens the more and more you let talent just wait? What happens?
The price drops.
Yes, sir.
It's like the stock market, baby.
Yeah.
The price is going to fall through the floor. At first, they're like, our value, this is what we value my client. And then it gets to, please, if you just let him just come in for 1 year, he'll play for a half-eaten sandwich in the grape CNC. I'm telling you, bro, you can get some really good talent at the end before the draft, bro.
Facts. And once again, you guys, Dalton Reisner's still out there. There's a shit to, I think Kevin Zeitler's still out there available. Like these guys, their stock is going to continue to drop a little bit in terms of money because of how long the process. Look, free agency, we're already through the third wave at this point. Now these guys are just looking like we're going to have, this is the 1 year deal part of the free agency where it's like, you know what? I'm going to go bet on myself. I'm going to do the Jermaine Illuminor thing. I'll take a cool little discount type deal to go somewhere, prove my worth, and the next year in hopes that I can get a long-term deal with a shit ton of guaranteed money. But I love that he said O-line is definitely needs an upgrade. He also mentioned Andre James was the glue last year. I like that because he said, with Colton Miller dealing with his injuries, it was a priority to bring him back this year. His relationship with Mark is phenomenal. I love that, him talking about the owner and how close they are and stuff like that. And he also talked about he kind of gave off. I know the new tackle rule. I know a lot of people are talking about that right now.
The hip drop. Listen,
the hip drop tackle.
Come on now. Yeah. Come on now. Look, football, and see, this is what pisses me off about this.
Soapbox.
And I'm going to get, hey, everybody gather around the fire. Old man Waste is going to get in the soapbox. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. It would be the year that we're going to have a top 5 defense that they give and pass a rule that is debilitating to every defense in the fucking league. Excuse my language. But I mean, how do you expect for defensive backs to tackle Derrick Henry?
Yeah. That's what he said. Go ahead, my bad.
You can't horse collar him.
No.
You can't go low.
Yeah.
Like what the F do you want these guys to do?
Yeah. These smaller linebackers, when they're going against the likes of a Derrick Henry, like how do you, at this point, you just got to go for the legs, right? Like that's all you can do is just
shoestring tackle him.
Shoestring,
yeah. Like let him go and just go like, just swipe at him aside. Yeah. I'll sweep the leg, bro. Like what
And I get, right? They're trying to protect the players from injury. We've seen more injuries as of late come from, that specific tackle, but I got to disagree with this move. I know the owners and all, they all, approved it. It's just nasty work, man. Like our brother Wasted said, when you got Derrick Henry running through, like how the fuck how do you tackle that man? How do you tackle that man?
You don't. And they only care about offense. And this is the problem with the NFL. And they think it's not going to happen, right? But they're going to kill the goose that laid the golden egg. Yeah. Every year, this is the only sport where they go and they keep tweaking the rules, fucking with the game. Leave the game alone. It's fine, bro. Yep. Like a sport like baseball needs to be brought into this century. Baseball needed a tweak or two. But I've always loved how baseball, the rules of the 60s were essentially the same rules of the 80s, were essentially the same rules of the 90s, short some steroid usage, but it's the same game.
But this is the thing that kills me, Wasted, right? We see Tua with these concussions that can potentially kill you. We see all these players getting hit year in and year out, and you guys are worried about some shit that some ACLs getting torn, some knees getting beat. Like, look, some of these guys are damn near killing themselves out there on the football field, and you guys are worried about this. There's more to worry about than some potential torn ACLs, some potential torn MCLs. I just think that there's more things to be like. How did they allow Tua to go back on the football field after that happened? Like, there's so much shit that you need to be more focused on other than this stupid shit. To me, it makes no sense.
Bro, Tua actually, and I don't say this in a tongue-in-cheek way. Tua took years off his life. He literally took years off his life. You can see that was one of, besides DeMar Hamlin, that was one of the scariest exchanges I've seen on a football field all my years watching football. Yeah. And you're worried about a guy I mean, listen, that's the price of doing business. Yeah. And I don't mean to sound callous, but lower extremity injuries, knee injuries, ankles, broken legs, broken arms, fingers, That's what happens. But guess what?
Football.
They're handsomely compensated for it, and they wouldn't trade places with us for nothing. So leave the shit alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone, bro.
Exactly. I don't really want to, this is going to get and turn into something else if we continue to harp on this because I hate it. I hate it.
And I don't want it to turn into the NBA.
Yeah.
Where they tried to make the NBA more palatable for Euro basketball, and now the NBA is fucking unwatchable now.
Yeah. Exactly.
The Lakers scored 150 points yesterday with a geriatric LeBron James.
Well, I gotta say this: the Pacers have a terrible defense, but I hear you. I definitely hear you. Salute the Niles. I feel good about today's interview with Coach AP. We're not going to break this. We kind of just talked about it a little bit, you guys. If you guys get a chance to go to the Raiders YouTube channel, I know Hondo was also upgraded. I just was texting with him right now. He has some stuff on his channel. You guys go check it out for yourselves. Great listen. Antonio Pierce, man, I love what he is building. I love the mindset that he has. I'm excited about this team moving forward. Salute to Niles. Salute to Hug. And you DM me this. It's hilarious. How about that Cougar print reporter with the Sneed type sticky hands coverage on AP? Anyone else notice? Low-key weird. No reporters touching him. Hug DM me that shit and said AP's wife is going to absolutely kill her. I seen what you're talking about, Hug.
Bro, it was borderline Genie Bus and Kurt Rambis' wife on LeBron.
Yeah. It's nasty work out here in the streets. But once you become a Raider, man, you become a little more in high demand. You know what I'm talking about?
I'll tell you that. But you know what? I can hear my wife. I can hear my wife now. Oh, so you a fucking comedian now, huh? I can hear my wife now.
Yo, and we seen what Savannah James did when she seen LeBron. The energy was off a little bit the next time you see them together. Shit real. Salute to Joe, man. Goodell's trying to make plays to get his homie Mahomes the 3-peat. We've seen this song and dance during the Brady days. Who's ready for flag football? Salute to my guy, Joe, on a $5 donation. Salute to Gio as well. NFL is in bed with Vegas and all the gambling. More scoring equals more views equals more money. It's never about the safety. It's all about the money. Great comment from Gio.
Follow the money, Gio. You know what's crazy? The reason why I don't like them messing with the game like this, and I'm going to leave this alone, is because what it does is when you make the game and you give it more scoring, what it leads to the fan with a short attention span who doesn't understand the nuance of the game. So you have more casuals watching the game. Yeah. Nobody needs more casuals. We need knowledgeable people. That's the reason why our chats are so great, because we don't have any casual football fans. No. When you do have a casual football fan and they make a stupid comment, they get eviscerated. And that's why they get unceremoniously blocked.
But we also have some casual fans that are learning and they're adapting. And then they bring
because they have a love for the game. But you have some people who are like losers and they're like, oh, I haven't watched football since Tom Brady was like, shut the F up. Get out of here.
Salute to Solomon, man, my guy. I love having you guys to listen to. Coming from a lifelong surfer, I have no one else in my life like you too. Fucking love it. Solomon Mitchell, we appreciate you, brother, for even allowing us to entertain you, King. Salute to you, brother. Salute to Jason, our brother, as always. We were just talking about you earlier about the draft in Detroit. Blessings, fellas, to you guys and the families. Just ordered that new draft hat today. Who are we looking for? O-line, who is still available. We talked about Kevin Zeitler still available at the guard position. We talked about Dalton Reisner still being available at the guard position. But I do believe, Jason, that we're going to look at some O-line in the draft. Keep an eye on Cooper Beebe. I see some people saying he could potentially be a second, even maybe potentially fall to the third round. I'm running to the podium if Cooper Beebe is available in the late second, early third. What happened, Wasted? What's going on?
Nah, it's a fox on my deck.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck is that?
Hey, man, that's De'Aaron, man. He heard you talking shit about my Kings the other day when salute to Jay, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. You guys get your questions in, man. We're here to have some fun today. Breaking down AP's interview. We're going to break down some of Tom Telesco's draft history here in a second as well. We broke down, the smoke right now with, JJ McCarthy's stock rising through the roof and the Commanders at 2 potentially taking him. I mean, let me ask you this, and we'll move on. But where do you think that top 3 ends up going? Like, what do you think? Boom, boom, boom. What happens? And you could say one team trades up to get. What do you think that top 3 looks like?
Caleb, JJ McCarthy, number 2. Because if I'm being honest, I think Jaden Daniels scares the hell out of an organization who needs to move their organization forward, being that his superpowers is the way he runs. Yeah. Like, JJ McCarthy is a guy that you can mold into have functional mobility. And, he's a guy that's going to come in with not a whole lot of height, Wait, what happened?
Was it Shadow Fox?
It might be. The GOAT. Shout out to Shadow Fox. That's real, yo. But I'm telling you, man. And number 3, I see New England trading out of number 3 because the Patriots are way more than a quarterback away from building it. That roster, the cupboards are bare. Bill Belichick has done a bad job. They need as many picks as possible. They're going to go back to the old Patriot way where it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts. They're going to just bring in and draft a shitload of players, and that's how they're going to overhaul our roster.
No, I agree with you, but it's interesting to see, man. I don't think JJ goes there at 2. I think he'll fall to 4. I think the Minnesota Vikings move up to 4 with the Cardinals. They package up those 2 picks and they go get their quarterback of the future with JJ McCarthy. But that means that Drake May falls. And I don't know if the Giants, they've been talking about Daniel Jones' injury history, and it's kind of scary at this point how young he is. Maybe they take a flyer on Drake May. I don't know, but it looks like Drake May is the guy that may start falling down boards and maybe the guy available for us if we want to go up and get him, whether it's Penix, Bo Nix, or Drake May. It seems like May is the guy whose stock is starting to fall. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Tim, to be honest with you, I'm not shocked about that. Look at Adam Peters, his track record. You know what I'm saying? Look what they did, out there with the 9. Like, I don't think that they want a guy that could potentially go out there and put his body on the line in the first few weeks of the season and potentially derail his career.
Look, I'm gonna full disclosure. I think that Jaden Daniels and his comp to I just lost it. He went to the Cowboys. 49ers moved up the draft. Trey Lance. The comps are kind of there, right? Mobile quarterback, strong arm, very physically talented. Maybe he's gun shy because of that move. Because the 49ers are so fortunate that Brock Purdy turned out to be who he was. That's why I say it's important to draft 2 quarterbacks. Man.
That's why they can bite the bullet on that, though.
Yeah. Nobody even talks about that. That would be one of the worst move up ever. Yeah. Think about that. So I think personally that could be a reason why.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely, man. And maybe he wants a guy that's more just of a pocket passer. But it's going to be interesting to see what Cliff Kingsbury and that dynamic is with Adam Peters. I'm going to reach out to my guy, man. Salute to my boy Rio. He covers the Washington Commanders on Bleacher Report, YouTube, all that stuff. I'm going to reach out to him and bring him on the show here soon, man. We should talk with him, talk shop, and see what it would take to potentially, maybe move up and get that spot. But I think at this point, you guys, I think kind of what he was alluding to. With AP saying, I'm all about going all out, and Tom is preaching patience. I don't think that Tom Telesco wants to move up at all. I think he wants to stay where he is, stand pat, or move back, pick up some additional picks. I think there's a guy that he has his eyes on at the quarterback position that'll be available there at 13 or potentially later in the first round. So definitely something to keep an eye on moving forward. It sounds as though AP is ready to say, let's go. And Tom's like,
it's crazy because historically Tom Telesco has kind of stayed pat and drafted from the position he was at.
Yeah.
But I think the AP caveat is really valid because like we said, man, this is a groupthink situation. This is not my way or the highway. Yeah. I don't necessarily. I know the decision does lie with Tom Telesco, but the thing about the Raiders is AP has that chip and dip meeting with Mark Davis. He can go to PF Chang's with Mark Davis and get the pad thai noodles and smoke a cigar with him. Sit down and say, Mark, listen, man, Lampshade Larry, it might be time for you to move up and get that franchise guy, man. We're in Vegas. Let's make this thing cook. I need my guy. Get me what I need. Mm-hmm. Tell Tommy to make it happen. And I think that I really believe that the Raiders and Tom Telesco are going to do something we've never done.
We're a month away, so we shall see if we can secure that quarterback of the future. Salute to Peyton, man. Me personally, it's a no for me on Patrick Peterson. I don't want to get more, older, at the safety position at this point because he's pretty much going to be a safety, right? You're not going to have Patrick Peterson out there on the boundary as a corner. Look, I think we're good at safety. I think we're good at we're going to get some DBs in this class. And like Cowtown just said, Peyton, I think we're good at safety with Epsy and, I think our guy that has 1 year left on his deal with Merrick, I think that he's going to have a hell of a year because this is the year. Your deal is up. This is the year to go out and have an all-pro type year so you can secure that bag. And we see this year in and year out, you guys. People, cool, they get better. Then that big year, look at Christian Wilkins, free agent.
He went absolutely bananas.
Yeah, salute to Caltech. Yes, Kyrie Jackson. Thank God more people are talking about Kyrie now.
Oregon.
Out of Oregon. 6'3".
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, man. Salute to our brother LV, man. Appreciate the fabulous content. Salute to my brother LV. And I'll be in Vegas soon, LV. I'm actually coming out to record some music. I'm going to hit you up, brother. Salute to LV. Cap, they can say that, but the more this guy kind of keeps putting stuff up. So I don't know if you've seen this today. AP pretty much said, talked about Josh Jacobs. It hurt to lose him. He said he was the soul of this team and so on and so forth. But he said money talks, bullshit walks. Brandon Aiyuk goes on Instagram and puts it in the stories. It was like a picture of a sauna or something. And it said bullshit, money talks, bullshit walks. So, but that's a popular phrase, you guys. I mean, AP didn't just create that today. That is something that people have been saying for a long time. I don't think that there's anything there in terms of him saying he wants to be a Raider and so on and so forth. If anything, I think if Aiyuk leaves, he's going to go to Pittsburgh. They need another receiver opposite George Pickens. I don't think the Raiders are going to try and make a move for him. Does it sound like something AP would probably want to do? Yes. I don't see Tom Telesco giving up a bag and some draft capital that would cost to go get Brandon Aiyuk when it's not necessarily a need at this point. Yeah, man. And salute to everybody here in the building. Oaktown Kenny says, I'm watching from Wasted's channel because he's cool. Hopefully one day I can become as cool as Wasted, brother. Salute to Oaktown, man. Salute to my guy, Ty. Gilmore hasn't been drafted yet. Or you mean picked up in free agency? I think that's what you mean, Ty. He hasn't. At this point, I think Gilmore is going to be looking at a 1-year type deal as well. Or like a 1-year, second-year team option type deal. He's 33 years old, 34 years old. Like Gilmore's getting up there in age. I mean,
he's going back to Dallas or New England. He's done everything. He's been Defensive Player of the Year. He's a Hall of Famer. He's won a championship with New England. There's nothing else he really needs to do but collect another bag.
Yeah.
He's going to go somewhere where he's comfortable. He's probably, if Dallas will have him, go back to Dallas because now he doesn't have to move. Yeah. But New England is a place he was comfortable. He gets to play with a guy that he's known a long time. I think that's more likely and plausible.
I think with Diggs there coming back from the injury and Bland, the way he just took the lid off the NFL this season, I think that Gilmore is going to go somewhere else. And you may be on to something with New England. They can use some corner help. Mayo's there, defensive-minded guy. I can see Gilmore going back somewhere where he's won before. He's actually won a Defensive Player of the Year award up there as well. So that's a good one to keep an eye on right there, Waste. Salute to Robert as well. I have Vegas this weekend. Hopefully news will drop that we traded up while I'm there so I can throw a couple shots back. Hope all is well, fellas. Salute to our brother and resident meathead, Shieldmore, our brother Robert. Salute King on a $5 donation. Salute to Ira Jackson also on a $20 donation. No more signing old dudes. Let's draft the guys we need.
Don't Rob look like a buff Fred Flintstone? Yeah, but that would do, Sister Neros.
Rob looked like he was on Blood In and Blood Out.
Oh, he wants some chum chum?
He wants give me the chum chum.
Dude, what was it? It was a chum chum. What was he saying? Give me
some shit. I don't even know, man. Salute to GA. Pick at LV Maximus for right tackle at 13. Y'all don't realize LV is 9'11".
Yes,
in real life,
and got a size 25 foot.
Yeah.
LV. Look, every time we see LV, he just choke slams one of us to let us know it's real.
Yeah, and then he gives us a cigar and just tells us to have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Chon chon. There you go.
Chon chon.
Give me the chon chon. Salute to everybody here in the building. Man, wipe the feet. Hit the thumbs up. Pay your bar tabs. Hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed yet. Salute to OP also. Oregon's Kyrie Jackson and FSU's Renardo Green, we talked about him, are both great press corners. Talk that shit, OP. Hopefully available in the third round. Salute. I think one of those guys will be gone in the second. I think somebody's
Renardo Green ain't gonna be there in the third round. He's too physically talented, bro.
See, now I'm gonna go opposite, Wasting, but you may be right. I'm gonna say
I think Kyrie Jackson's they're both going in the second round. Like that's the one thing about in the NFL. That's a position that you can have like a log jam at. You can never have enough good corners.
Yeah.
You could never have enough, man. So both those guys are going in the second round as far as I'm concerned, man.
Yeah. And Solomon, we've heard it from multiple people that Telesco would rather not trade up. So, I mean, at this point, everything's smoke, though. You hear all kind of bull. This is the point in time of the season or not season, but the year where everyone is going to lie to you. Now, you have to just be suave enough to kind of read through the bullshit, read through the lines, and kind of like take little tidbits here and there. Like what AP said today was patience. Tom Telesco, that to me shows me that AP is like, I'm ready to go all in. And Tom's like, look, man, it's year one. Let's get this thing right. Let's build this. You got to have the foundation correct before you start building the rest of the crib. You got to lay the foundation. And we got some foundational pieces. Matt, Christian Wilkins, Devontae, we have a shit ton of them. But the quarterback position is the most lethal position in the NFL, and you have to make sure that you have that. I don't think that Tom Telesco, after having helped draft Peyton Manning, after having helped, bring in Rivers, after bringing in Herbert, I don't think that Tom Telesco was okay with having an Aiden O'Connell or a Gardner Minshew running the quarterback position. I'm sorry. Like, it's just real talk. This guy has had some greats. He's had his hands in the pot with some greats being drafted. I don't think that he's going to be okay with Aiden O'Connell. Now, maybe time will tell where he starts seeing him in the building and says, okay, I see what you see, AP. But I don't think that he's comfortable enough going into this season with one of those guys is a starter. Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah,
and then guys, look, you really think that
love Aiden too. Love Aiden, you guys.
No disrespect to Aiden. Do you really think that Tom Telesco and AP aren't on the same page with Aiden? I mean, they're in the building. They get to make the decision. Fucking 90% of Raider Nation knows that they can do better.
Yeah.
Let's be for real here, bro. And I'm sure that Tom Telesco knows that this organization is the kind of organization that would need to move up for a quarterback. Yeah. Because if we would have been the Raiders circa 3-4 years ago, say for instance you take Derek off that roster, you'd be like, this fucking roster, you don't have a top 5 player at their position anywhere in this roster.
No.
We got a bunch of top 5 players at their position on, not a bunch, but you have
Devontae, Colton Miller, potentially, Max, Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins. We used to have Josh. He's no longer here. And then you can even throw in a guy like Colton Miller. Colton Miller is an unsung top 7 player at his position. We have talent here, bro. And the one thing that'll catapult this roster forward more is the quarterback. I'm sorry.
No. Bro, you definitely cooking. But the thing is this. If we had a top 5 offensive line, right? If we had the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line, I'd be okay with putting Aiden O'Connell out there. We have to pretty much rebuild that whole right side of his line. Andre's there. We got to see more out of Parham this season. Colton Miller has to stay healthy. If we had a top O-line, I wouldn't be too much worried about saying let AOC go out there and cook. We still got to build that right side. And we may be wasted a lot from some rookies to come in at right tackle and guard, a lot to protect a second-year guy and Aiden that isn't mobile and doesn't utilize his legs. That's the thing that's kind of scary about making Aiden O'Connell be the guy, potentially, because this O-line is not set in stone. I love that we have a few, like you said, some pieces, foundational pieces all across the board, but the O-line still scares the shit out of me in terms of having Aiden starting at quarterback 1. Go ahead, brother.
Look, there's only one spot that's up for grabs. It's whichever spot they draft the best at, and then the other spot's going to Thayer Mumford. So they're not going to have 2 rookies unless they draft a kid who's phenomenal. Yeah. Like the only way you'll have that is if you see them draft like Joe Alt or something like that. Where and most of the time, when you draft a superstar like that, they don't struggle their first year.
And Alt can drop too, bro. With the Chargers potentially taking a receiver, which they need one now. They got Quentin Johnston and that's it, and Palmer. They're probably gonna take Malik Neighbors there or Marvin Harrison Jr. Joe Alt could potentially drop, bro. He could potentially drop. And you just never know. And if he's available, I'm sorry, man. You got to take the best tackle.
You have to, right? But I don't see that happening because this is Jim Harbaugh we talking about here.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh knows that the crown jewel of the National Football League, as he says, Justin Herbert, needs to be protected more so than they can go out there in a scrap heap and get 3 mediocre wide receivers, and that won't equal having a foundational piece at left tackle.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I agree.
I think they're going to shore that lineup.
So, and we have to, and this is a great problem to have in this draft. It's a deep class. And just like I think Clint said what he said too, next year's quarterback class is nowhere near as talented as this year's. You got to get one of these guys just in case shit doesn't work out next season. We know Sanders is coming out. That'll be a great pickup. I don't know if we're going to be anywhere near. And I know Dion is now saying he's going to pick where he goes. Like he's not just going to any team.
We're going to do it, Eli. We're going to do it, Eli.
And when Eli say, I love me some Dion. You committed him back and said, I love me some Dion. Salute to East Coast Raider. But if we trade Jacoby Myers to the Pats, they want him. And part of a trade for 3, Aiyuk, wouldn't be a need. I mean, that's a lot to unpack right there, though, East Coast. You know what I mean? And the Pats had their chance to bring back Jacoby. They didn't. They want to offer him the same amount of money we did, and he moved on. I don't see them wanting. And to be real with you, New England needs a number one receiver. They need a dynamic playmaker on the outside. I love Jacoby, but he's a glorified wide receiver too. You know what I mean? Like they need that guy. They need that guy. They need like a T. Higgins. I'd be calling Cincinnati right now if I'm New England and saying, what do we need to do in order to make this happen? Let me bring in a superstar guy that can be the guy of the future. They're bringing in Kendrick Bournes of the world, and like what are y'all doing? Like you're signing a bunch of just mid-level wide receivers at this point.
You know what I would do if I was the New England Patriots? I wouldn't bring in one wide receiver. I would go and I would fill that team up with talent in the trenches to prepare them for the next phase, because they're not going to win this year. Their roster is too poor. Their coverage is bare. I'm not bringing in any free agent money. I'm going and I'm making sure that my defensive and offensive line are shored the hell up. That's what I'm doing. So if you do draft a quarterback, the kid doesn't get killed like Bryce Young.
Yeah, absolutely. Salute to Qua. Clinched fist soldiers. DBs will fly off the board. Best secondary in your opinion? I like Seawood, Dion, Reed, Sanders. You mean
wow.
All I mean, bro, that's Qua. That's a whole nother discussion, brother. We can break down DBs of the past. I mean, the Champ Kellys of the world. I mean, Champ Kelly. I mean, the Champ Baileys of the world. And there's so many. But I mean, look, I'm just gonna say Seawood and Dion in my business. Those are my two guys. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Seawood, Dion, and Ed Reed. Oh my God. And Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie. Salute to Rich, man. Gifted 5 Raider Nation Unlimited membership. Salute to all the new members. Welcome to Wasted Talent Army. Salute to you guys. Ooh. As always, salute to LT also. Fatanu and Fuaga. So talking about the right tackle from Washington and Fuaga, Oregon State. I'm calling this draft a success. So you mean?
Oh man, he had a bloodline.
He said, I'm going to the bloodline. It's time to go get trenches. He said, beat both of them motherfuckers. Salute to my guy, LT. You throw them ones up, man. Salute to my guy, Ty Davis. It's funny, man. Ty actually just took him in the later rounds in a mock draft that I did just randomly on my phone to his little brother out of Maryland. But it was just because I forgot to draft a quarterback early. You know, when you do the mock draft, sometimes you're like, I just missed out on the quarterback. And I was forced to take to his brother late. But I'm good, brother. I mean, to be real with you, he's not the guy. I don't think he's going to be the guy at the next level. I think he's going to be a career backup. I do.
I don't think he's going to get drafted.
Oh, shit. I think he will. I think somebody's going to take it might be Miami.
He going to be on somebody's practice squad. I don't think somebody's going to waste a pick on him.
We shall see. Salute to Top Beast, man. Gifted 10 Raider Nation Unlimited Wasted Talent memberships.
Top Beats.
To all the new members, man. Top, we love you, bro. We appreciate you so much. And I missed the super up here real quick, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Let me see. I'm enjoying both channels, especially when you talk shit to one another. hey, hoe ass motherfucker.
Fuck you, dildo head bastard.
He's gonna go fill up his mom's dish.
Fuck Massey's mama's bowl.
Yo, salute to Ira, man. We appreciate you, but I definitely agree with you. I hope that Tommy T gets it right in the draft, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to Torque. He says, Graphk and Wasted. Heard y'all mention Zeitler earlier. He got signed. Oh, did he get signed already? I didn't know that Detroit signs Zeitler. I thought he was still on the board in free agency. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, we did. God bless him.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. Let me see. But what I'm going to do is right here, man. We're going to bring this up real quick. Salute to everybody here in the building. I'm going to share this screen real quick. Ben Bassett, I look like Robert Spillane. That is one.
Murderer Spillane, bro.
That is the one. Let me present this real quick. I want to look that up real fast, though, because maybe we were off. Kevin Zeitler. Let's see. Yep, Detroit Lion. Yeah. I wonder what that deal looked like. Let me see what it looked like.
It looked like the Raiders weren't willing to pay it.
Yeah. He's up there in age, too. I think he's like 34, 35 years old.
Yeah, we're cool, bro. Yeah. Like for me, I'm more bargain basement. I want them to draft somebody and then go at the end after the draft and bring somebody in.
Facts. Salute to Hug, man. Alex Smith, Favre, Manning, Troy Aikman, and Steve Young, all with worse rookie records than AO. Y'all passing judgment before a dude can cook is soft. Salute to my guy, Hug D's, talking that shit in the chat.
Look, I had a full-blown argument with Mitch over AOC. I want to see him come in and compete. But what I'm telling you is that when I look at AOC, I'm not going to come here and say that, yo, he deserves any fucking thing. He deserves to be pushed, and he deserves to have somebody drafted in his position that could possibly be better than him. And he needs to come back and prove to me that he can be our starting quarterback. Because you guys talk about the record, but what you're not looking at is how you got to that record. How many backups did AOC face? How many, like in that Chiefs game, he beat the Chiefs. He didn't fucking complete a pass for 3 quarters. That F out of here, man.
And you guys, this is a headband, okay? Let me tell y'all something real quick. I was up all night last night. My son was crying. I spent all day today in the doctor's office. Look, this is me just throwing some shit on. I didn't get a chance to shave my head, no nothing, okay? It's grimy season right now. So salute to everybody talking shit. He said, is that a headband or a cock ring? God damn, bro. God damn, bro.
Listen, all it is it is a pair of yoga pants that have seen better days.
Yo, wasted ain't shit. Salute to Wet Entertainment. Star Corner, pick 13, build the trenches first few rounds, get a Jordan Love in the late third. I don't think, there's no Jordan.
That was a first round pick, bro.
Yeah, that was a first round guy. Wet. I don't see a Jordan Love in the middle of this unless it's a Spencer Rattler. Potentially.
They talk about the kid from Florida State.
Travis. Okay, get a Jordan Travis.
Look,
in the late third, early fourth. I think he's gonna be available later, and he's not going to be ready for the season. You guys, he will not be ready.
Telling everybody, everyone's like, "Oh, will you listen, guys?" There's a little thing called nuance, right? Has Michael Penix Jr. had injuries in the past? Yeah. Has Jordan Travis had injuries in the past? Yeah. But the recent past, he got hurt in November, right freaking around Thanksgiving. The guy broke his leg like Joe Theismann. And you guys are talking about, let's go into the season. So he's going to be sitting there, eating Cheetos for the whole season. He's not going to be ready, guys. You cannot draft that guy and hang your hopes on him. I'm sorry, Graphk. Go ahead. No,
bro. You and your sober. I'm just listening and reading the chat because it's hilarious today. Salute to all the shit talkers in the building. You know we love that shit talk. Salute to Wet once again. AOC is the way. Has a real chip on his shoulder. I hope you're right. Maybe he does show something this all season. And wins that spot. If he does, well deserved, man. Salute to Wet Entertainment. And you always want to see one of your own guys, be able to, young rookie deal, take over the QB1 spot. It'd be a great story to see because people don't realize that Aiden was like the 8th quarterback at one point in Purdue. Like he was a walk-on that wasn't supposed to be anywhere near the NFL at this point. You know what I mean? So to see where he is now, it's phenomenal. So that would be a phenomenal story to see him win the number 1 spot and potentially take us to the playoffs and win a few games. Salute to Rebel. F the hip tackle rule. NFL gone soft. Rebel, if you get a chance to go back and watch the show, brother, we absolutely cooked that rule. We do not like it at all.
Rebel Montana. He is a member of the Chat Sports team. He hangs out with Mitch and them all the time. It's good seeing you here, Rebel Montana.
Yes, salute to Rebel Montana. Salute to Evil Mitch. Y'all saw those new draft. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta look that up. Let me look it up. Let me see. Raiders draft hats. Let me see. I got every hat in the world, man. If it ain't it, bro, I'm not gonna get it, man. Let me see. I don't know which ones are this year. Somebody send me a picture. If you guys can't DM me real quick, DM me on Instagram, send it over. If it's nice, I'm ordering one right now. Let me see. Salute to Aiden O'Connell is the greatest quarterback of all time. Trip talk that shit. You're definitely you're definitely off with that one. But I like it, Trip talk that shit. Salute to you on the $5 donation. Salute to Ira once again. Wasted, I see the yarn starting. You might need a double shot of that Geritol.
You know what? I'm going to take my Geritol right now. Where's my AARP card?
That shit is hilarious. Salute to you on another $20 special, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. He said Trip is Stu's burner account. He's protecting his boy AOC.
Yo, that's definitely Stu's burner account right now.
Facts.
He's if he types, here's the deal, I know it's Stu.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
here's the deal.
Here's the deal. All right, let me see. Let me put this on real quick. I'm gonna share this screen, you guys. We're gonna go over what Tom Telesco has done in the past. Okay, can you see
Tommy Good Times, baby?
Can you see this right here?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now it's funny to me, right? Because a lot of people fried him for last year's draft. Okay, A lot of people say, he didn't provide enough depth for the Chargers to actually compete because once their starters went down, it got rough for them. Look, you guys, I don't know about y'all, but Quinton Johnston, I watched him at TCU. Okay, I watched him. Dude was dynamic, clear-cut, round one receiver. He sat behind, Keenan Allen. He sat behind, Mike and those guys. There was a reason why he didn't perform the way he was supposed to last season. They had an injury at the quarterback position, and he wasn't really afforded the right rep. I think that Johnston still is going to be a phenomenal wide receiver at the next level. I don't think he reached at wide receiver right there, getting him. There was they wanted another wide receiver. They knew that, they're potentially going to move on from Keenan Allen the following season. They knew that Mike was dealing with all those injuries left, year in and year out. I like the move. And then they got Tully. I thought that was another sneaky move, a guy that we talked about a lot out of USC last year, right? Another guy, bro, a monster, bro. They brought another edge rusher in, great defensive lineman. He shows, some signs of greatness last year. And that's why I was actually shocked that they kept Khalil and Bosa, because I thought that they would allow Tully at some point to take over one of them spots. But if you took those two guys in last year's draft, we're not going off of what they did last year. You see those two names, I think he started off pretty well.
Deion Henley too.
I was going to continue. There you go. Another guy we talked about a lot out of Washington State that we were talking about taking in the fourth round.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He took him in the third round. And there's still chances of him, there's still a lot of growth there. This is year 2 for him. Okay. So, but I'm looking at this because I'm saying, okay, wide receiver, defensive line, linebacker. Okay. Then it got a little weird right here. They went and got another receiver. This is where it started to get a little tricky because this is where he catches a lot of flack, not being able to draft in the later rounds, right? The 4th round, they took a guy that played on the opposite end of Quinton Johnston at TCU, another receiver when they had other guys, Palmer and Mike and Keenan. This was a weird move for me right here when they took Darius Davis.
It wasn't for me because that was having the foresight to know that you were going to get rid of both of those guys this year.
But even with Palmer on the rosters too?
Yeah, well, now you got 3. So he's the 3rd guy. You know what I'm saying? And they were doing all that scouting of Quinton Johnston. I look at it as the TJ Houshmandzadeh, Chad Johnson effect.
Okay.
You do all of that scouting and you see, hey, this kid is valid and I can get him. It's a dollar cost average kind of thing. They got that kid in freaking round 4.
I think he missed because at the end of the day, if you knew you were moving on from these guys, this is a deep wide receiver class. You could have went and got one if that was still your job. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he missed, bro, with Keenan Allen, and Mike and all those other guys still. I think that was a miss. Then, you start to build up the O-line a little bit right there. You go get Jordan McFadden, a guy that we talked about a little bit last year out of Clemson, the offensive lineman. They went and got another defensive lineman in Scott Matlock. I don't really know too much about him, I'll be honest with you, out of Boise State. And then they took Max Dugan, who's
the Pirate. Oh, man, from Dodgeball.
Yeah, exactly. And bro, he's just nasty. And I think he's kind of bounced around practice squad to practice squad. Is he still? I don't even think he's still a Charger, right?
I don't know, man, but I know if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh, okay. He's still on the roster, so he still is over there. They signed him to the active roster last year in December, but that is when their starter went down. So, but he's still over there. So, okay, 7th round guy. They took 3 TCU guys.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I mean, stupid, bro. But think about that. National champs, or not national champ, but they were in the national championship, TCU, and he took 3 guys from TCU.
And they got that ass beat.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That ass beat.
But I'm saying that's something to keep an eye on because keep an eye on Washington. Keep an eye on Michigan. We were there. I don't know if you guys know, but James Craig, our offensive lineman, was there at the pro day. The line coach was there at Michigan's pro day watching probably Zeitler and a few of those other guys, and then we had our quarterbacks coach out there as well, keeping an eye on JJ McCarthy. And then all the talk about potentially the right tackle Washington, and Michael Penix Jr. We kind of beat that to shit already at this point.
Oh yeah,
but he likes to look at clear-cut teams that have performed at a high level. I mean, look, you see TCU, you see Clemson.
So is that his tell? If we're playing poker, was that his tell? Because it's not really a tell.
It's not.
Because you can look at these other drafts. Now, this is the thing that
different.
The reason why I think his draft process is so serendipitous, why it's so all over the place and haphazard, is because we never talk about how much the Spanos family meddled in his effing business.
Yeah.
They were meddling. They did the contracts. So I don't necessarily know whether we can fairly assess Tom Telesco until he drafts for us.
Yeah, I agree. And for some people, I know somebody may say at some point, well, they had different needs with those rosters. I have to disagree. Tom Telesco has been a guy that's been known to take the best player available on his board. And this is why when you look at these drafts, I think the only trend is there's no trend. It's all over the place. You look at the year prior, Zion Johnson, out of Boston College. They took an O-lineman, which they needed to protect, Justin Herbert. They took JT Woods, which I thought was a reach. DB out of Baylor, speedster guy that, those guys are track stars.
I actually like JT Woods.
Well, I'm just saying in the second round,
Al Davis ass.
I know. In the second round, I thought that was a reach. I think taking JT Woods, I thought he'd be available there in the third or fourth round. I thought that was a reach. Isaiah Spiller, they took a running back. In the third round out of A&M. And this is a guy that performed, well at the collegiate level. Hasn't really gotten a chance yet. Now they're moving on from Austin Eckler. It's going to be, now, and they have Gus Edwards as their workhorse. That's what they said. They said Gus Edwards is going to be their workhorse. So it's going to be interesting to see where Spiller is and where he moves in with that. But then they went D-line right here at UCLA. I'm not even going to try to say that name. That's what we're going to call him.
But bro, this was a guy, when I first got into Raider YouTube, I always took this kid, Otto Agbayania.
Yeah.
Right? And then the guy behind him that you're about to say, Jamari Salyer from Georgia.
Another guy that
might have been the best pick of this whole, as opposed to Zion Johnson.
Gotta be.
But him and Salyer, what they did was with Slater and these two guys, they built the engine of their football team right here in this draft. This is a great draft.
Yeah. Salute to GA, man. Chargers' problems was the same as Raiders. They just waited too long to unceremoniously block their coach last year. Salute to GA. Castro says, Graphk says rounds on left the player. What you mean, Castro? Salute to you, though, brother. Appreciate you on the $2 donation. But you look, there's no real trend. They definitely built up that O-line this year because they're realizing that they're going to have to protect their investment in Justin Herbert. Zion Johnson, they like you said, Salyer, and then they went and got a fullback as well, Alexander Horford, which I was actually shocked because I thought this is the guy we talked about also out of Purdue. We talked about him a lot. I thought it was going to be a UDFA. I know me and Stu talked about him a lot about potentially getting drafted. We both assumed that he'd be undrafted, but they took him in the 7th round, the fullback. But that's not a great draft class. But it's still early. But I like the Zion Johnson pick a lot. I think that he's going to be a baller at the next, give him another year or so. I think Salyer's going to be a guy. Spiller, still waiting on to see what he can do. But this wasn't a great draft, but it's kind of like, once again, all over the place. OL, DB, running back, DL. I think that he just stuck to his board there. Then you go to 2021, and we're not going to go a million years back. We'll stick to like 2021, 2020, and we'll keep it at that. But once again, look, Rashawn Slater, a dog, the kid out of Northwestern. This is a guy that we talked about a lot during that year as well. A monster.
He's a beast.
Asante Samuel Jr., a guy that, has been a really good DB for them out of Florida State. He's still around. I thought those were two good picks. Josh Palmer, a guy that's played well for them out of Tennessee. Then they went and got a few guys. This is why, once again, he starts to catch this flack for drafting not so good in the later rounds. You look at Trey McKitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a tight end out of Georgia. He has not performed well for at all. Chris Rumpf, a DE out of Duke. Who the hell is he? Brennan James, offensive tackle. Is he even still playing for them? Or is he on a practice squad? I don't know. But some of these guys, Larry Rantry III out of Missouri, Mark Webb. I mean,
yeah, but Nick Neiman is playing, right?
I don't know. I don't think so, bro.
No, they might. I haven't seen him on the roster yet, bro.
Yeah. And then we go back to the one where he hit it, on the head with Justin Herbert, even though he fell into his lap pretty much. Kenneth Murray definitely didn't work out. We know that. I mean, he was a guy coming out of Oklahoma that a lot of people thought was going to be that next great linebacker in that draft. It didn't work out.
31 other teams would have taken him in that same spot. I think he had a great collegiate career, man. So you can't sleep on that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And Josh Kelly, I liked him a lot coming out of UCLA. He hasn't really been afforded a shit ton of reps at the next level. I don't know what his career is going to look like moving forward, but this is not a great draft by any means as well. So, but there's not a lot of I don't really know where the trend is there. Like there's no trend. It's kind of all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. God damn, Ira. Holy shit.
Whoa.
A maker. Whoo. So
Wait. Shout out to Mitchell Renz, but we got to say Ira Jackson with the bang.
Salute to Ira. That is beautiful. Salute to Ira Jackson. Welcome all new members, man. Because of Ira, 50 of them things. Salute to Ira. Wait, I think you just caught me in members, bro, today. I love it. I fucking love, bro. That's a 50-piece special. Ira is the GOAT. And salute to Yeti also for becoming a member. If you guys want to become members, like the new 50+ people in the building, make sure to hit that link that's pinned up top on both channels. And you guys, salute to Ira. Thank you so much, man. Look, Wasted has been working his ass off, bro. That is deserved. That like he deserves all the flowers, man. So salute to you, brother. Salute to everybody here also in the building. Evil Missions. The hat is on the NFL Shop Raiders website. Okay, bet. I'm gonna check it out. But I think
I hope it's not ugly this year, man.
Well, let me see. I'm gonna bring it up real fast because somebody just.
Yo, what was it last year? Or the year before that the draft hat was super. Was it when we were in
the last few seasons has been nasty, bro?
Yeah, man.
All right,
the Wasted Talent Army has grown in droves today, single-handedly by Ira and Hug D's.
I like this hat.
Oh, I fuck with that.
Once a Raider, always a Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider on the side. Oh yeah, these are clean. Wasted. The double line.
Oh, I'm about to get that. This on NFLshop.com. Is it a snapback or a fitted?
They have both on Raider Image. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm about to buy that. I'm about to buy that right now.
I'm about to buy it right after the live is up. Salute to Evil Mitch.
I'm gonna go live so I can say I had it first.
Yo, GA, that's facts. Ira is the bomb. That's facts. Salute to Ira Jackson and salute to all the new members in the building. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm not going to go any much further than 2020, but there really isn't any trend. You know what I mean? Like top heavy. I mean, we can agree on that, right? At this point, Waste is kind of top heavy, like you know.
And you know, I love my top.
I know you love your top. Yeah, you a titty man, and Tom Telesco clearly is a titty man. But I'm an ass man, so you know, at the back end, you got to get it right. You got to get it right. You know what I mean? You got to get it right. I'm an ass man.
Double entendres are crazy right now. This man is emceeing right now.
You got to get it right. Top heavy. Hey, Wasted loves his titties in the first 3 rounds. I am an ass man. Get the back end right. Get you some Max Crosby's. Get you some Hunter Renfros.
Bro, this is insane right now. Y'all, I'm like Dave Chappelle. You remember that shit?
Those are New York titties.
No, you remember she's like, are you an angel? He said, no, I'm just a brother that loves titties. I'm on PCP.
Yo, Ira just gifted 10 more Raider Nation Wasted Talent memberships.
Oh, Lord.
I love you. Ira is the GOAT. Salute to Be Your Lender. Glad we got a GM with experience. AP would have had our cap done day one. Yo, I love AP. Went to high school with him. Salute to you, Be Your Lender, man. Appreciate you on the $5. That's facts. That's facts, bro. AP would have said, fuck it, we going all out. Salute to our brother Big Mike in the building too, man. My dog, man. Love you, bro. Hey, if you guys get a chance to too, check out Big Mike tonight. He's starting his 30 for 30 series. Big Mike Raider on YouTube. His first breakdown is on Terry and Arnold, a potential Raider at 13. So go check out Big Mike Raider tonight on YouTube. I believe 6:30 Pacific time. Go check him out. He's gonna be doing his 30 for 30, man. Salute to my guy.
Big Mike got the diabolical mustache, man. He looked like a clean-shaven villain.
Hell yeah. I showed Tiff the picture of that video of him today on the green screen. She said, who the fuck is that? I said, it's Big Mike. You look clean face looking ass motherfucker. Yo, that shit is hilarious, man. Salute to everybody here, man. Look, you guys get your questions in, man. Let's have some fun. We still got about 1,700 people.
Oh, Jess, it's been purchased.
Oh, yes. Bastard. Hold on, bro. Nah, we not.
Woo! Wait, we got to do the ravishing Rick Rude.
Woo! Oh, no. Oh, you said ravishing Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Yeah. One of them ones. And look, Ira is losing his mind. I got a feeling, man. I don't know what's going on here, but bro, Ira, send us an address or something. We gotta make sure we get Ira right, man. We gotta send Ira the draft hat or something.
Yeah, man. Yo, Ira's getting a draft hat. Thank you, Ira, brother.
Salute to Ira. He said, why the hell not? Graphk, when is part 2 dropping? I'll be in Vegas in the next month or so. I'll be out there to knock it out. I got a bunch of records on the way. So salute to you, man. Salute to Hug, my brother. Just by all 3 of those draft hats, I'm gonna need a PO box or some shit to send these Wasted and Graphk. Hit me in it. No, bro. You doing
no, hell no. We sending you something, Hug.
Yeah. No, that's not the way,
bro.
not the way this works, Hug. Trust me. We're not doing it. We're already working on something for a few of the guys that we definitely love. Top
B's, Ira, and
our guys, man. So salute, man. Salute. Let me see. He said Ira's the plug. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up if you guys
not to with me, Tony.
Let me see.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Stacey Russell just saw Lil Sims. I mean, bro, I think at this point he just does this shit for shock value for us to talk about it. He said both corner. So Terrion Arnold and Kool-Aid McKinstry were on the outside looking in. So okay, he had to have Wiggins in there. Had to have Wiggins, right?
Yeah, he likes Quinyon Mitchell.
I love Quinyon Mitchell. Okay, so boom. And yes, Jason, OLV sauce is still available, brother, but we're working on getting it distributed right now in stores. That's why I haven't been promoting it like that. The hot sauce is still available at anygivensundaysauce.com, but we're working on getting it distributed majorly through stores. So stay tuned. But I want to know who's his top 5. It has to be Wiggins, has to be Quinyon. I mean, who else does he have?
Deshaun.
Oh yeah, maybe Deshaun. Yeah, maybe Deshaun.
Because Cooper, Deshaun, and oh my gosh, who the hell else? Maybe the kid from Oregon.
Kyrie?
Possibly, he's big.
Yeah, big time. I want to check that out. I want to see the list. Stacey, if you have the list, put it up, put it in the comment section. We'd love to talk about it because I don't know how you have a top 5 with Terrion Arnold not in it. Like that. That's
Chris Sims' head looked like a box of cereal.
Like a half empty box of cereal. You know how how the bag be kind of rumbled up, like you to the middle, like it's bottom heavy, and then the top is like there's nothing there.
Chip clip in the top.
Yeah.
That's my wife only does that. I know growing up we didn't have chip clips.
No, hell no, bro. Hell
we had cereal in the bag. An actual bag.
Max Melton, another guy out of Rutgers.
Yo, Max Melton is a guy that's going to surprise a lot of people. I like Max Melton, man. He's not so fast. He's not too big. Like he's like a 7 or 8 in every category I look at as a corner. He's very complete corner. I like Max Melton.
Keith England said, guys, let me get a PO box so I can send y'all some oxtails and steaks from England. Special meats. Hey yo,
no, not the meats, bro. Chill.
The meats. Salute to Jacob, man. Graphk, which linebacker are you taking? Trotter Jr. or Colson if you had to pick? It's Trotter Jr. But my favorite linebacker in this draft is Edrin Cooper out of A&M. That's my guy. And then I have Peyton Wilson second. Then I like Trotter Jr. I think he'll be the third, but I do like Gray out of North Carolina as well.
Look, let me tell y'all something. Tonight I was going to do a solo show, but Graphk and I got the rapping and shit, and we love doing the shows together, right? Tonight I was going to break down Edrin Cooper. I went and did a deep dive on Edrin Cooper out of Texas A&M. Let me tell you guys something. That guy to me, his comp is Fred Warner. That kid is off the charts. And if the linebacker market, I hope we take him. Look, if we got a quarterback in the first round, I'm so high on Edrin Cooper, I take him in the second round.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think he's going to be one of the ones at the next level, bro. But keep an eye on a guy that probably goes in the middle rounds also. Keep an eye on Tommy Eichenberg out of Ohio State. Another guy that can't do what Cooper does. He's not the sideline to sideline guy. But I think Eichenberg can be that guy for us. That he would fit in what Graham is doing at the linebacker position.
Bro, look.
Imagine if you let Spillane walk, which I don't want Spillane to walk at all.
But he doesn't have to play the mic. Like Cooper is a pass rushing linebacker.
No, I'm not talking about Cooper. I'm talking about Eichenberg. But
yeah. Cooper, this the thing with Cooper, bro. He would be the cherry on top of this defense. Because so you be getting pressure from all 3 levels of the defense.
Yeah.
Because look, if our safeties can do nothing else, right? They can keep the play in front of them. And I know, with Palmau, when he plays safety, he can rush the passer.
Yep.
Marcus Epps is pretty decent rushing the passer. He's not the greatest, but he's pretty good coming off the edge. You can get pressure from all three levels of this defense. And that kid is the kind of guy where he can cover because he's so damn fast. He runs a sub 540. I mean, he's long. Man, the only thing with him is sometimes he has to slow down because he'll over pursue and he doesn't like get choppy and slow down. He'll overrun guys, but that's about it. That kid is going to be a star.
Oh yeah, and he'll be gone in the second round. I think really though that linebacker that back to back that run on them is going to be in the third round. But I think Cooper could be a guy that could be took in the second round.
Yeah, I've heard of this guy.
Yes, hey bro, he is a dog. Now the real reason why a lot of people aren't talking about him, Raider Rebel, is he just started playing football not too long ago. I don't even think the kid played in high school. I think that he just began.
He's a big athlete.
Yeah, played football, went to the CFL, played for Toronto, and out of nowhere he became this guy. Like he's going to be a later round guy. He'll probably be a 7th rounder, potentially a UDFA. But I would definitely take a look at him, a safety that they may convert to linebacker. You know what I mean? But I would definitely take a look at him, man.
It's an Al Davis kind of a move right there. But the thing about Stigger is
God damn, bro. Hey, look, but I didn't even want to say his name and shit. Bro.
I know you said you touched it. Not with the hard ER. That's his name, yo. Quantez, the Stigster. Okay, all right, we're good.
No, Hug got it. Hug bought one. That wasn't me.
Yo. So look, right? We don't know. All right, let me get myself together. That was way too close. Chill.
I'm minding my fucking business, bro. I'm chilling, dog. I ain't got shit to say. Hey, Quan, dog. He's that dude.
Yeah, but they said I'm getting all racial. yeah, I'm stupid. Yo, this is the thing, though. I don't know what his football IQ is like. The problem is there's so much nuance in football, bro. If he's a great athlete and he has a 2-cent brain, it ain't gonna work, man.
Oh my God, bro. Yo,
throw the log in the fire.
But Rebel, we definitely have heard of the kid, man, and I'm excited to see what he does at the next level, man. And you know who else has been a big fan of him this whole process has been Scout. Scout has been preaching for the Raiders to go out there and take a flyer on Quan. So, I
want Scout to come on the show because I need to cook him for his Michael Penix Jr. Assessment about, the spin of the football from a lefty QB and all this bullshit.
I want to cook Scout about everything. We got to.
I'm like, listen, Dahmer, you got to fucking chill.
You know what?
You know what's funny? Wasn't his roommate Dahmer, and just somewhere along the line, I just made him Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
We used to call his roommate that was on the top bunk when we used to do the lives, like, look at Dahmer and shit. And then he left, and then Scout became Dahmer.
Scout's Dahmer. That's it.
So the Ira Graphk wasted. Just wait. I'm cooking up something great this summer. Today, just a toe in the water, going to put a foot in it. Both channels. We appreciate you, brother. That means a lot, Ira. Real talk. Right. Hey, man, salute to all of our subscribers, man. I don't think you guys understand how much we really, truly respect and just have tremendous love, man, for the support you guys give us, man. Real talk, Ira. Appreciate you. Salute to GA also. Hot take. If the season started tomorrow, we are in the playoffs. That is the icing on the back end. Talk that shit, GA.
Right.
I'm an ass man. You got to hit in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th round, man. The back end.
Listen, man, bro, don't make it like I don't regulate every shade of the woman. Every part of a woman, man. But I'm just saying, man, I think Graphk.
I know you're a titty man. I'm an ass.
Yeah, bro. You have you don't care about them at all.
No, hey, you can give me minus A cups. I'm not even tripping. It's cool. Just give me the ass.
Bruh, look, you remember when we was in the city? We were in the club.
Yes.
There was a young, fresh pair of breastises. I had to go buy myself a drink and turn around. I said, what? What, pray tell, is going on here?
Me and Tiff was sitting with you at the bar.
Yeah. With you and Tiff, I was
like. Even Hammer was like.
Yo,
bro.
Yo, Tiff is the GOAT too, bro.
Yeah, when they start kicking it with him.
Yeah. She's the GOAT. She was like, you want to see them? I was like, I am married. I said, I once was a person.
Salute to Mike. Yeah, and my wife definitely was over there doing her Dougie, man. Salute to Mike. Wasted. If we take an offensive lineman at pick 13, who do you want?
Man, I want the kid from Penn State.
Okay.
I want the kid from. I can't pronounce his last name.
Not me either.
Olo, but that kid is so physically talented. I can see him being a guy that even if he doesn't hit at tackle, he's going to be a Pro Bowl guard. Like he's that athletic and he's that good and strong. I like that kid. And to be honest with you, the only reason why I didn't say Joe Alt is because I know Joe Alt.
He'll be gone. Yeah,
he'll be gone.
I got Fuaga and I got J.C. Latham at Alabama. I like his game, and he's not going to be an Alex Leatherwood. You guys do not. The Alabama thing, he is not an Alex Leatherwood. Latham can be one of them ones.
Scout the player, not the helmet.
There you go. Hashtag booty hole. Best way to say it. Salute to LB. We were just talking about this on the phone. Hey, booty, baby. Yo, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Yo, salute to everybody here in the building. Big Mike said, nah, Graphk, don't forget the pair we saw with Money L. Official Foolies.
Oh, y'all bugging, yo.
Yo, I got to tell the chat this. So real quick, I know we're getting a little bit off of football, right? So we went to New Jersey. We had a show at Bar Anticipation, right? Me and Big Mike and Money L, salute to our brother Money L, we're sitting outside waiting for Wasted to pick us up, right? Outside of our hotel. Big Mike's like, yo, no, was it Big Mike who seen it? I think Mike was the first. He said, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Look up real quick. I said, what? I look up, bro. Just a whole bunch of milk hanging out the windows.
Yeah, because it was the AVN awards or some shit. So they had a bunch of porn stars in the hotel that they were staying. Yep. See, that is the serendipity that happens when you hang out with Wasted. That's what happens, y'all.
Yo, Big Mike, salute to you for reminding us about the milk. And the milk was not gone bad. It was not bad. The milk was fresh, far from expired. Salute to Raiders C. This can never be a Wasted and Graphk show until Wasted is in charge of the chat. Bring back the Pause Olympics on Wasted to get cooked. Get off my line. Salute to Raiders C, my guy. Let me see, man. He says, Zon.
Zon, you ain't shit.
Glorious.
Zon, you rat bastard, you. Zon, that moment should die in infamy, and you brought it back up, dude, Zon.
C is the GOAT. He will never let nothing die around here. Salute to Castro. Ideal draft. Telesco, top heavy, Mayock, back in. Hey, we might be onto something, Castro. Mayock, tail end of man, look, give Mayock the ass, give Tom the titties. Titty Tom and asparagus Mayock.
That's right, baby.
I'm here for it. Let me see, man. Salute to Gianna, A-Docs, and Wasted. Enjoy listening to your thoughts about everything Raiders. Y'all are the only two I know that spits facts. The only two that like to spit facts and don't waste no time updating the nation with good or bad news. Y'all the real ones. Salute to you. Salute to our Raiderette, Gianna. Appreciate you, family, on the nice comment, man. Let me see. Salute to everybody. Get some questions in, y'all, before we get out of here. We're coming up on an hour and a half. We kind of talked our piece a little bit. We're talking about titties and ass now. Y'all already know what time it is.
Yo, but Dave's man. It's funny, man, because as soon as I said that shit, Dave was looking at me, and Dave and my OG was right there too. They were like, "Oh!" That was so fun, man. Shout out to Bar A, man.
Definitely. That shit was fun, man. Salute to Hug. Welcome to the X-rated version of OLV Raiders Network. It's horny up in here. Brace yourself.
Yo, we also made a friend at the cigar shop, too.
Yes.
Hand-rolled cigars down there, too, man.
Definitely. Salute to everybody up there. We definitely got to get back over there. Sesh, there's no reason to draft Jackson Powers Johnson at this point. You just gave Andre James a major extension. You know what I mean? I do believe that Jackson Powers Johnson is going to be an all-pro, probably one of the best centers in the NFL in the next 5 years, but there's no real reason to take him in the first round.
Okay, so first round, but what if he's there like 4?
Wait, in the 4th?
Yeah, he's a center. So
bro, he's not going to lead the first round.
Yeah, I don't think so either, bro. He's the guy.
No, he's the best center in this draft by far.
Yeah.
He goes him, and he goes Van Pran. Like, there's just no.
He's like Alex Mack or one of them guys.
Yeah, like he's one of them ones, bro. He's one of them ones. He said, Graphk, what's that big ass Raider Band-Aid on your head, my boy? Salute to East Coast Gridiron. Man, I'm getting cooked today, man. You know what I mean? I'm getting cooked today, man. Wasted getting all the love. Everybody, what's up, Wasted? And I'm getting cooked for this goddamn busted condom on my head.
Man, come on, bro. Listen, you're the Raider Spider-Man.
This is nasty work, man. It's nasty work. Hey, man, I helped start this YouTube shit. This the motherfucking thanks I get. Yo, no, I'm fucking with you. Hey, sometimes I'm gonna be real with you, man. Wasted usually gets the he gets the cooking.
I don't get cooked. What the F are you talking about? I don't get cooked.
And I'll be sitting back just laughing, minding my business.
Bro, I never get cooked. You going a little far there. I don't get cooked. You know, listen, do I get ribbed? Yes. But hey, now you're getting ribbed because you have a condom on your head now.
A busted condom. Get that shit right. See, he says swim cap Graphk. Yo, we're definitely getting canceled today, y'all. Let me see. Salute. Wipe them feet, y'all. If you have not subscribed to both channels yet, what are you waiting for, man? Hit that subscribe button, man.
You know what? Tyler McMillan has a very interesting comment. He keeps spamming it, so I want to respond to it. What y'all don't understand, we can't just have a great D and no offense. You've seen how many times Mahomes picked apart a good D. We need to be able to score, not just stop them from scoring. Bro, Tyler, nobody's saying that. What we're saying is that the thing that's going to put us over the top is a great defense. That's what we need to lean into. Yeah. I mean, how much more offense do you want? The Raiders ran Khalil Mack out of town for the offense. We've done everything for the offense. We drafted Henry Ruggs Jr. We drafted this one and that one and
traded for Devontae Adams.
Yeah, what else do you want them to do, bro? They went and got Michael Mayers. Like, bro, you went and got Jacoby Myers last year. You know, like drafted Zamir White when we could have took Tariq Woolen.
And what's funny is, man, the offense. You look at that offense outside, and I know it's outside of the quarterback position, but man, there's some nice centerpieces there. Colton Miller, your anchor on the left side, Devontae Adams, Jacoby. I mean, bro. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, you know, Josh just left, so some of the star status is gone out the building. But man, look, you got to continue to build that defense. Look, it's been said already, Tyler. AP has said it. This is a defensive-minded team. This is a guy that played linebacker at the highest level, won a Super Bowl with one of the greatest defenses ever with the Giants. This is what he's trying to replicate. He's trying to make sure that we have a great defense, because that's how you win playoff games, Tyler, is running the football and having a great defense. That's the winning way. What do they say?
That travels. Defense and running the ball travels.
Yes.
So if you look at what happened to the Miami Dolphins, they are a high-powered offense. They run it all over the place. They got a bunch of track stars. Jaden Waddle doing all of this in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Guess what? When it was brick outside, and I do mean brick, people were losing toes out there.
Miami Dolphins.
You know what happened? They got hit, and everybody made a business decision and sat that ass down. That's what happened, man.
It's time to go back to South Beach, man.
Hey, yo, Tyreek Hill looked like he got broken in 1,000 pieces when he got hit.
Yeah, facts. Salute to Castro. Look at Kalen Deloach, a linebacker from Florida. And also, I like him out of Arkansas, right, Castro? He's definitely someone to keep an eye on in the mid to later rounds. The center out of Arkansas. A lot of people know him as the guy that Sweat absolutely destroyed at the Senior Bowl. You know what I mean? Devondre Sweat, but he's a dog. I would definitely look at him in those mid to later rounds, a guy that can potentially be a backup center and future center. But I'm definitely going to take a look at that. I'm not familiar with Deloach, the linebacker from Florida. Not familiar with him. Salute to Rich. What do you think of our safety room? Is number 25 and number 1 the future? I don't think that Marcus Epps is. I think this is a guy that, you know, we brought in. He was kind of an under the radar signing from that Philadelphia defense. And I think this is a guy that's going to play 2 years for us, and we're going to move on. I think that they like Polamalu. I think that Merrick will get extended. He's a homegrown talent. He's only getting better. And I think that they still want to give Chris Smith a chance, Richard, a guy that we just drafted in the 5th round out of Georgia a year ago. You know what I mean? So if FC will come back on a nice little hometown discount, I'll bring him back. But I want to go young as safety. Polamalu is the guy. The guy just looks like he's just jumping out of a cannon. You know what I mean? Like, this is a guy that you just said, ways that can get to the quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, from the safety position. I like Polamalu a lot, but I think that Merrick is definitely in play to be one of the future guys at the safety position. But I think that Chris Smith is a guy to keep an eye on this year. I think we finally get some reps out of him.
Yeah. And you know what? I think it's going to be a battle for that position. Is going to be Polamalu and it's going to be Chris Smith. Because Polamalu, when he rolls out of the bed in the morning, he's a play waiting to happen. The guy physically is just special. he's probably the most physically gifted and talented guy in our safety room.
Yeah, facts. Salute to Nova. With the 13th pick of the 2024 NFL Draft, the Raiders select Mr. Glass, Washington State. Like, now I'm playing. I wouldn't be mad. Salute to Nova. $5 donation.
And you imagine if Michael Penix Jr. had that fucked up afro wig that Samuel L. Jackson had in Unbreakable.
Oh my God, bro.
He went around like this.
Salute to Niles. You guys show me love every show. I'm just messing around. I appreciate you, though, love. Salute to sis. She said, gotta show love to Graphk, man. You know we got you. Raiders! Hey, man, you already know. I don't think people realize, man, Wasted's accomplishments are my accomplishments, and mine is his. We look at this as family. We look at this as a partnership. Anytime somebody supports Wasted, it's support for me, man. I don't think you guys understand. This is a real brotherhood. Like, we genuinely rock with each other. I want to see my man succeed in anything that he does in life. So when I see the love that he gets, it's well-deserved, and I feel like I'm a part of it. You know what I mean? But Niles, I appreciate you, love, as always. Salute to you. Let me see. Palomar is used a lot as a quarterback spot. There you go, Jenny, especially when we play the Chiefs. That's one of Graham's secret.
Yeah, because he can physically match up with Kelce.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys. I was waiting to see whether he could stay with Kelce and whether he's physical enough to stay with him. And I think Kelce, man, I don't know, man. Do you think that he was just nicked up at the end of the season?
I think he's on the way out.
I think he's more of a celebrity.
Me too. I think mentally he's checking out. You know what I'm saying? I think with the injuries piling up, you know, and him getting more spotlight on him because of the whole Taylor Swift thing, I think it's only a matter of time that we see him out of here soon. You know what I mean? Those injuries, man, he already talked about potentially retiring. He was thinking about it, you know, this past season. So there's only so much more you're going to see of Travis Kelce, man. But
yeah, I hope he holds Taylor Swift's purse for the rest of his life.
What if the Chiefs said, you know what, we're going to go trade up and get Brock Bowers? That would be scary, scary shit.
That's very plausible because Pat Mahomes is losing weapons by the week.
What if the Chiefs said, we're going to go get Brock Bowers to be that guy, 1-2 punch at tight end, and then once he leaves, we have our guy. Crazy.
Oh my God, bro. It'd be like Michael Irvin when he was talking about we're losing recipes. They gotta go out there.
You're losing recipes. You're hungry, bro. Salute to Big Mike. Support both my big bros, the best in the game. Thank you, brother. We love you, man. Salute to Steve Jones, also in a $3 donation. Hobbs, Kuntz, Jones, and Trayvon in 25. Who stays? So you're saying next year? Okay, I like this. So, Steve, if I had to pick two, okay, and you guys know how much I love Kuntz, but we just took Tyree Wilson early in last year's draft. I'd want to keep Kuntz, but it'd have to make sense because at some point you got to give Tyree the keys and allow him to be that guy. I'm going Hobbs. And Jones. You know what? No. I'm sorry. You know what? Damn it, bro. I'm gonna go Kuntz and Jones, man. Kuntz and Jack Jones. I think Merrick. I think is great, but I think we can have an upgrade at the safety spot. And then Hobbs, man, those injuries be piling up, brother. They stay hurt. He stays hurt. I go Jack Jones and Kuntz.
Let me tell you something, man. Positional value. Number one corner.
Premier position.
Premier pass rusher. And if he gets in that 10 sack rarefied air,
yeah.
Now he's a premier pass rusher because he's done it twice.
As long as Kuntz doesn't cost us $20+ million a year, which is let's keep it a buck, bro. We're seeing some of these guys that are not even, they're just starting to get it going at the edge rusher position. They're getting paid massive shit ton of money because of being a premier position. If he gets 20+, I just don't know how we do it. I don't know how we do, especially with the way Max, with that big and we're going to end up giving him an extension soon too. And then Christian Wilkins, massive money. I just don't know how you allocate all that kind of money. Like in a perfect world, Tyree could be that guy moving forward on the edge on a rookie deal, and then you can kind of allocate that money elsewhere. But I agree with you though, bro. You can never have enough edge rushers and positional value. You said it yourself.
Yo, Dave Zard is crazy, yo.
What'd he say?
He said, positional value. That's what she said. Hi-oh!
Facts. He said Kuntz and Merrick might be gone next year. Big Mike, I agree. I think that if I had to look at those guys, I think those would be the guys that would potentially be out because I think Kuntz may outprice himself. And if he does, congrats to him, man. Malcolm Kuntz deserves it. He finally got some reps, and he's taking care of business. At the end of the day, man, if he earns a major contract elsewhere, I would be so happy to see Malcolm Kuntz get the bag and be able to take care of his family, because let's keep it a buck, man. He's still getting paid, but he's a third-round guy. You know what I mean? Still on a rookie deal. Malcolm Kuntz has not gotten that bag yet. And I think he's going to come out this year fighting, bro. This is going to be a year you see a lot of Malcolm Kuntz, because he's going to get freed up a lot more with Christian Wilkins in the middle of that defensive line. You know what I mean? So, shit.
Hey, man, let me ask you a question, man. What do Nate Hobbs, Malcolm Kuntz, and Trayvon Murray have in common, man?
You drafted him.
You're goddamn right, man. Tell you something. They better be on this roster. Tell you something, man. The mark of Gruden is like herpes, man. Just keeps on spreading, man.
Brandon Parker. Oh, he's finally a Niner now.
Brandon Parker's a Niner, man. But let me tell you something, man. You know who's still in the Raiders organization? Deuce Gruden, man. Deuce Gruden. Shout out to Deuce, man. My son, man. Tell you, man. This guy's phenomenal, man. He survived me. He survived Richie. Graphk, you okay, man?
Dog. What the fuck?
Oh, man.
I'm good, Jackie. I'm good.
You okay, man?
I'm good, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. Every time you mention your son's name, I fucking lose it.
Hey, man. I tell you, I told you, man. He looks like a goddamn troglodyte, man. Terrible. I mean, he might be one of the 4 ugliest people on God's green earth, man. I'm just letting you know, man.
He just looks like a veiny shit log, bro.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. My wife was having Deuce, man. You know, a lot of times when women have childbirth, they take a dump. So I saw Deuce come out and I saw a dump, and I asked my wife, I said, hey, man, I thought I was bringing the cigars. What the hell's going on here? Hey, shout out to the seamen, guys. You guys have a great night.
Yo, holy shit, bro.
I don't know what a troglodyte is, but if Deuce Gruden is a troglodyte, he is that. I don't know what a troglodyte is, bro.
No, he said, I thought I was bringing the cigars. Yo, I'm about to have a fucking heart attack, bro. Holy shit. Oh, man. He said,
yo, we are never, ever, ever getting invited anywhere again, bro.
Ever,
bro.
Ever, bro. Like, our show would have to be on Showtime or Cinemax or some shit.
Yeah, we'd have to be like the Bodega Boys.
Yeah.
You know.
It's nasty work, bro. But he definitely does like a veiny Deuce.
That's exactly what, yo. I've never seen a name more apt.
At all.
More fitting than Deuce.
Yeah. But bro, how do you name somebody number 2? Like, that's fucked up. It's like you're never going to be the best, bro. We literally named you. It's like Gru said, you're never going to be me. You're never going to be me.
Yeah, you're number 2. Check your own videos. You're always
nasty work, bro. Hey, Chucky, you ain't shit, man. That's
it's funny. They said it'd be dope if I could meet John Gruden. You know what he would say?
He'd be like, I see you do that stupid imitation of me, man. You think it's real fucking funny, huh? You think it's funny, huh, man?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, man. All those things you said about me, man. Same to my face, man. Face.
Yo, he said, bro, the cigar shit lean me, bro. Word of the day. Troglodyte. Quick, someone look it up. Yo, holy shit, man. Salute to everybody. I don't know how to top that shit, bro. At this point, I just, hey, almost 2 hours in, you guys. You got anything to say on the way out, bro? I don't really.
No, you know what? I need to look up what troglodyte means. It's one of those words that I know, but I don't know exactly what the meaning is.
Hey, Jenny, that's a good question. Has Tom Telesco ever used the tag? I mean, he had to in 11 years, right, as a GM. Like they've had to.
I don't even have to look. I'm sure he did. Wait. A troglodyte, a person who has lived in a cave, a hermit, a person who is regarded as being deliberately ignorant or old-fashioned. Troglodyte.
Look. It's up right here, Ryan. Salute to Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just learned something, man. I learned something on today's show.
Hey, man, go. Look, I've read the. You know what's funny? I used to read so much as a kid that some of these words, I know the meaning from like context clues. It just comes out.
I never heard that shit a day in my life, bro.
I used to read so much, man.
I just learned something new today, bro. Salute to the chat and salute to Wasted for saying the most outlandish shit in the world on today's show. I'm definitely a lot smarter because I now know what fucking troglodyte, whatever the fuck that is, means. You know what I mean? So salute to everybody here in a bit of it. What you got to say on the way out, bro?
It's nothing, man. Nothing, man. I just hope if I meet John Gruden, he laughs.
It's not just a Raider podcast. It's educational.
Edutainment.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Gru will see you and Gru will probably laugh. Every time Mark sees me, he just goes. He sees what we're doing. We'll be having some fun. You know what I mean? Salute to Zai says tonight's show was splendiferous, man. Salute to Adam. Great show, brother. Salute to you, man. Thank you guys, as always, for always supporting what we do over here, man. We appreciate you guys. As always, Oscar, real quick on the way out, would y'all trade Kuntz to move up in the draft and take a quarterback? Yes.
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 Yo.
Great question.
Like Ice Cube. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Salute, man. He said this live was seeming leather.
Q.
The haymaker and top with one more, bro.
Oh man,
5 more wasted talent membership. Salute to the Raider Nation Unlimited Army over there, man. It is fire. Salute to my guys. Salute to Niles. Love this pod. We appreciate you as always. Let me see. Word of the day. Troglodyte. Yo, other than that, y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go hang out with the family and get ready for Monday Night Raw, man. Salute you guys as always. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. On the way out, hit that subscribe button. Also, pay your bar tabs, wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. We'll see y'all soon. One.